Bruce Hooper. I'm the Executive Director of Camp Smile-a-Mile, Alabama's program for kids with cancer.
Nice, Bruce. Nice meeting you.
Great
I'm
to meet you.
Vivian Mora. I'm a State Farm agent in Hoover. We have a fully bilingual office, and we're very excited to be serving the new multicultural community in this state.
That's fantastic. And what led you to come to this business and to the U.S.?
Well, I had family and friends, and I came to visit and fell in love with Birmingham. I had a job with Mayor Kincaid for 2.5 years in communication, which was my background. I was just recently graduated from my master's degree in Spain. I was there for about 2 years and never thought I was going to, from all places in the world, come to Alabama to have a bilingual job. But it's been thrilling and thrilling experience, and people here have been very welcoming. A lot of times not as welcoming with changes, but personally I felt very welcome. Birmingham felt like home.
That's fantastic.
And, tell me a little bit about what you do, Bruce. I think it's an amazing job.
Well,
if you can call it a job, it's a passion project.
Thank you. It definitely is a passion. I was in the corporate world for 25 plus years as a CPA and CFO of a construction company. Got involved in Camp Smile-a-Mile starting in 2006 on their board as a volunteer. Absolutely fell in love with the organization. I saw what we were doing. I saw the impact that we were having on kids and their families. And when the opportunity availed itself in 2011, it was a quick decision, kind of a family decision. My wife was very much a part of it. Obviously, going into the nonprofit world is very different.
It's a family decision.
Yes, it is, from the business world, but it has been a labor of love for 2 years, and the impact that we're having on these families, the relationships, and I get far more out of it than I give, and that's what I tell people. A lot of them talk about this must be a very sad job. It is absolutely the opposite of that. When you see the joy and you see the passion that these kids have, and that never say die attitude, they will not quit, it puts everything in perspective for you. So it has been truly a labor of love, and I'm so thankful and blessed to be a part of it.
How exciting.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm actually a board member of a nonprofit organization too that I'm very passionate about. I don't know if you heard about HICA, the Hispanic Interest Coalition of Alabama, and they do a lot of outreach programs with kids and families that are trying to also get adjusted to the new environment. A lot of them were brought when they were very little, so that's all they know. It's the U.S. and Alabama, and still their family are so out of what the community can give and what the community offers. So I think this is a great program that you have, and we need to make sure that we know about that, and we're getting more kids and families, and I believe a lot of Hispanic volunteers that would like to be involved.
Well, that sounds like a great program as well. We are seeing more and more in the hospital setting, particularly Hispanic children and their parents, and typically we're communicating with the children who are learning English a little bit quicker than their parents are, so makes it tough, but it's a great opportunity for us to bridge that gap.
Yeah, I have a 2.5-year-old, and I'm originally from Brazil, so I speak Portuguese with my mom, and he can really talk back and forth with her, and my husband is from Ecuador, so we try to speak Spanish at home, and then he goes back and forth in Spanish, and then here he goes to school, and it's so easy for him, so take it for granted when we grow up. It's so much harder.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you said that you have a daughter that has been following your footsteps and has been in my hometown, São Paulo.
Yes, she is just got back last night, as a matter of fact, as part of her master's in accounting at Auburn. She's following in my footsteps, as is my son. My 17-year-old, you'll ask him what he plans to major in college, and his only response is, I don't know, but it won't be accounting.
At least not for now.
Enough accountants in the family. He can get his tax return done, but you know, truly, Camp Smile-a-Mile is all about our family. My kids have volunteered and have been down to camp sessions. My wife is actively involved. It really is a labor of love for us, and I would not trade anything for it, although it's so much different from what I used to do.
Yeah, and it's funny how you were mentioning how you got involved being in the board, and I was actually involved with a nonprofit for a while, and then I went the other way around when all the economy situation happened in '07. We just decided that my husband and I, we were in the same organization together, and we doing consulting and marketing for Hispanic families and individuals, and we decided to diversify. But it has been, if you like what you do, I guess they say you never work one day in your life, right?
That's right.
And it has been a blessing to be able to be with a big company. State Farm, it has been a very supportive company, and to be able to serve the community. What I was frustrated about, I guess, adjusting to a new culture and a new country, I guess, is to find out how does the system work, and I felt that I was prepared and educated and still had no clue how insurance worked, and I had some falls before I could understand it, and I thought that was a good place to be, trying to let people know beforehand what they need, and just make sure that they are protected. And I guess that's part of what you do as an accountant,
yes.
Making sure that
it's funny that you are in the insurance world, because I came from the insurance world in my most recent job before Camp Smile-a-Mile. I was vice president for an insurance agency, so I definitely understand what you are going through, and you are doing a great service, particularly to the Hispanic community who needs that insight and needs someone who can explain for them exactly what they need.
Yeah, it has been a great opportunity, and we learn every day. There's so many new things, and with I guess just the market adjusting to how you get to the consumers and technology. We're talking about all the cameras and the digital world, so I guess that's something that we need to adjust every day and learn every day, and that's what makes it exciting.
Right. Do you see yourself being in Birmingham for the long haul?
Well, it definitely does feel like home. I do like Brazil a lot. My father was from Spain. I lived there for 2 years. I love going there and visit, but I don't know, there's something about Birmingham that they say when you find out what it is, you just don't want to leave.
I agree.
And it has been my experience. And just the amount of nonprofit organizations, just like the one you've been involved with. And I met a producer one day from New York, and we had a chance to work with, and she said, that's a place where it's big enough that you can still make a difference. And I don't think you can do that in many big towns and still have all the programs and all the opportunities that we have here.
Right. I agree with that completely. Yeah, I think in the past, Birmingham has been pointed out as being one of the most giving cities in the country.
Still.
And we see that. I mean, there are so many people that we come across who are willing to give their time, their talent, their treasure to be part of our organization and so many others. I mean, it's just a city that always answers the call when there's a need, and it really makes me proud to be a part of the community. And
I guess you've seen that through the difficult economic times as well.
Yes, amazingly, we really did not even see a blip on the radar. It's nice to know that people understand what's important, and I always tell our board members and others, if someone is not willing to give to an organization that's involved with kids with cancer, then I have nothing else for them. So, but they always answer the bell, and it's reassuring, and it makes you realize that they're great people in the world.
Well, Bruce, you got me. You just recruited me. Count on me, please.
That is fantastic. My mission is accomplished today, Vivian. I appreciate it very much, and pleasure to meet you, and I look forward to getting you involved.
Yes, I am looking forward to it too. Thank you. It's nice meeting you, Bruce.
Great to meet you.